Chapter 30. Make him go upside down, Arthur. No. I'm sitting with a straight back, my hands wrapped around the spike and my eyes fixed on the horizon. Wind whistles past my face as we rise up and down with each thrust of Vlad's wings. If I don't look down, I can almost pretend this is a computer game and nothing bad can possibly happen to me. Wind slaps his arms on my shoulders. Make him fly into a volcano. That would be incredible. As we fly over Raw, Wynne keeps making reckless suggestions, and I keep ignoring them, and I stick to going left and right. We glide over a lake, then I squeeze my left knee and we swing over a forest. I press my right knee and we're back over the lake. A red bird flies alongside us for a while Vlad growls at it, smothering it in smoke. That's it, I say, patting Vlad's craggy scales. Ignore the bird and keep going. Good boy. Mate, you've got left and right nailed, says Wynne. Try something else. The day after tomorrow we've got to fly into a narrow tunnel. But right now all we can do is go in circles. I'm going straight now. Look. We've reached the bottomless ocean and are soaring across it, heading towards the horizon. Anyway, Rosie's lesson was useless. Wynne leans forward and stares down at the sea. I guess she wasn't expecting Vlad to take off like that. I'm not in the mood to hear Wynne defend Rose. Wynne, by the time we left the ground she was sunbathing. I can't believe she didn't come after us on Pickle. A few hours ago we saved her life, but now she sends us up in the sky on a dangerous beast without thinking about our safety. Rose doesn't care about anyone except herself. Wynne shakes his head. That's not true. Rose has always been there when we've needed her. Remember what happened at the Crow's Nest? You've not seen her at home, Wynne. Trust me, she's changed. We fly on in silence for a few minutes. Then Wynne says, I don't know about what Rose is like in home, but she's always looked out for you here. She must know you can handle this, otherwise she would have come after us. Wynne's words make me think and sit up a little taller. Could he be right? Could Rose not being by my side be a good thing, not a bad thing? Look, Arthur. Wynne points down to where a massive lump of rocks rises out of the sea. Waves have hollowed out its middle, forming a narrow archway. That would be a perfect tunnel flying practice. Don't you think it's a bit small? No. Well, yes. But Mitch always went on about how small and narrow the sea cave was, so we should give it a go. Wynne's right. For the mission, for saving Grandad, we should give it a go. Only I'm frightened of doing anything that could make us fall off Vlad's back. No, not frightened. Petrified. The idea of tumbling through the sky makes me feel helpless and sick, like I'm already falling. We're closer to the rock now, and I can see waves being sucked into the archway. If Vlad is going to fit through there, we'll have to go fast and at an angle. All we've got to hold on to are spikes, and right now my spike is slippery with sweat. I shake my head. Sorry, Wynne. It's too dangerous. He gives a cry of exasperation. Mate, you're Arthur Trout, master of Raw. How can you fight Croaky if you're scared of flying through a hole? Wynne's words burn into me. They make me stare straight ahead. Heart thumping, cheeks flushed. Not because I'm angry, but because I know he's right. If I'm ever going to see Grandad again, I need to stop thinking about all the ways I could slip, fall or tumble, and start to believe I can do this on my own. I came to Raw, didn't I? I climbed down that bridge to get to Rose, and right now I'm sitting on a dragon. I don't take my eyes off the rocky archway as Vlad's heat rises up through me. What was Rose shouting when we took off? It sounded like gobbledygook. No, not gobbledygook. Obby dobby. Obby Dobby was a made-up language that Grandad taught me and Rose. Only I never got it as well as them, and they used to drive me mad chatting away in it. Rose told us to say Robesy to make the Vlad take off, which in the word rise and ob stuck in the middle of it. Could Obby Dobby be Rose's mysterious dragon language? There's one way to find out. I lean close to Vlad's ear and yell, "Do down!" Instantly, Vlad's head drops and he dives towards the sea. My stomach drops too as cold air races past us and we're flung back. "Yes!" screams Win. I keep my eyes open, forcing myself to watch, and just before Vlad's snout touches a wave, I shout, "Globide!" He rears up, and next thing I know, we're coasting smoothly over the bottomless ocean. I'm half blinded by sea spray and smoke, but I can just see the archway rising up out of the sea. I glance at Vlad's outspread wings. Can they possibly fit through the gap? I nudge them to the left, and then a little bit further until he's flying at an angle. Win and I lean as far forward as we can, our knees pressed into Vlad's scaly sides. "Do you reckon we're going to make it?" Win's voice sounds strangely scared. "Definitely," I say. Then I fix my eyes on the gap as Vlad speeds up. We shoot into the archway and I'm blinded by smoke. Win screams, the dragon growls, and then I see blue sky and realise I'm breathing fresh air. I did it! I flew Vlad through the archway and we survived. "Hear me roar!" I cry, punching my fist in the air. Vlad breathes out a triumphant blaze of fire and his wings pound down, lifting us back up. While Win laughs hysterically, I wipe the sea spray from my face and stare at the bottomless ocean. "Bow back to Bow Rose," I command, and Vlad bellows his approval as he turns his head for land. It's a beautiful journey across Roar. The sun is setting, creating a glittering path on the sea for Vlad to follow. I can see the archipelago and the tangled forest is in front of us, a vast expanse of shifting, swaying trees. Just when I'm thinking how wonderful it is to be here, flying over Roar and not feeling scared, I spot something ahead. It looks like a swirling black cloud, which is strange because we're in the good side and there isn't another cloud in sight. "What's that?" I point it out to Win. "I dunno, it looks like birds." He's right. As Vlad flies closer, I can see that it isn't one thing, a cloud, but actually lots of birds, crows, huddled together and flying as one. They swoop up in the sky, turn, then pour down in our direction. "Foboastaba!" I shout. "Foboastaba!" Vlad dives down, but so do the birds until they're surrounding us. A mass of black squawking feathers and pecking beaks, driving the dragon wild. I cover my face with one arm and lash out with the other. The birds are small, but there are so many of them I can't stop their claws and beaks from scratching and pecking at my skin. Soon Vlad's had enough. He whips his head round, breathes out a jet of fire and sends the birds fluttering in all directions, smoke drifting from their singed wings. "What was that all about?" I say, brushing away feathers and licking the blood from a deep scratch on my hand. Win sweeps a pile of feathers off Vlad's back. "Spies of crokies, I reckon. I've seen them around before, swooping over the forest and following me on my bike." Then I notice something on my lap. At first I haven't got a clue what it is until I pick it up. It's a plastic carrot with a smiley face. Dangling from the carrot are 2 keys. I curl my fist around Grandad's allotment keyring. "Those crows weren't spies," I say. "They were messengers."